Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for this special session on photojournalism. We are thrilled to welcome Mr. Palani Kumar, who serves as a staff photographer at the People's Archive of Rural India, Pari, where he contributes to various photographic narratives of working class women and underrepresented communities affected by environmental issues. So he has already been awarded many grants for his work, and he also recently did his photo exhibition, Chronicles of the Tides, Migration, Conflict, and Climate, to encourage new generation of women photographers from the fishermen communities and also aid in the preservation of their tales. As we listen today, I encourage you all to think about how these insights can shape your paths in media. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kumar.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the interview.
So, fish turned me into a good photographer. What does this quote actually mean to you in the context of your work? Can you share a specific experience where this quote influenced your decisions?
So my mother was a fish seller. So my father also, mother also doing same job only. My mom started fish selling like, when I born in after 1 year, they are also starting the fish selling work. So continuously they were working 30 years, 32 years. Still now they are working selling fish. So we're going to buy market, we're going to be buy pond lake also. So everywhere my mom always travel with the fish unsmelled. So in my home we have a dry fish also everywhere. So when in my childhood everywhere we have my village had full of water source and water body lands like now is now water no water body no nothing like no agriculture no nothing happening right now. But when I start my career, when I start my childhood days, I'm spending a lot of time in fishing only. You know, in my village, my grandmother, my mother, in my relations, so many people only depend on only with like fishing only because the agriculture land is so we are asked agriculture lands and nothing. We have no land. We are right now we have still have no pata land, but we are working with some some land with the agriculture work. But after they gone, after they stop with the agriculturing, they're selling the land. After we try to find a new job in my villages. That's why my villagers start like fishing, selling fish. So I know how to catch the fish. I know how to buy the fish. I know how to catch the fish everywhere. So because of my mother only. So my mother always depend on the fish only. It's like daily wages like what. So when you're going to buy the daily fish, after they're going to be sell, after we're going to be buy some fruits and some rice kind of things. So without fish, without that happening in my life, it's very hard to living our lifestyles. So my mother always like too much of weight they have to be holding her head. Right now he had a problem with the uterus problem. He had a problem with the knee. She had a lot of problem, but she's selling fish. So that's why I'm studying engineering. That's why my brother studying college right now. He got a job in police. My sister have a study right now in PhD in Vellore PhD college. So every money, everything is earned from only selling fish only. That's why fish made me a photographer. It's like my mother made me a photographer. Yes. Fish and my mother also the same life. They are also lost their life. They are also lost their happiness. They are lost so many things. But everything that because the children's only. That's why the fish made me the photographer.
And
So
how? Oh, so sorry. Please
when
continue.
I get my first camera, I take a lot of photos with the fish catches only. A lot of fishing photos only. It's very easy to communicate. It's easy to taking photos. I know how they're going to be fishing everything. So I learned so many things. So I traveled. I'm also fishing. I'm also fish catching. Work a lot of things. That's why fish made me the photographer. I'm very close to the fish. I can smell anywhere. When I'm going to walk anywhere else, I'm going to be getting any smell. I definitely I think about my mom and mother, my mom and father. Only. It's definitely come my inside only. Because in my home, my in everywhere, it's like I can realize the smell like a fish smell. It's not like the bad smell. It's not, we know very well about the smell. So my mother gave me some money, anything here. We can buy some fruits like some rice, anywhere, anything is buy. We kept everywhere in the big fish bucket only. So this also smell like a fish. So everywhere it's where life depend on the fish only. My villager also right now, everybody depend on fish. It's fish, their life. That's why fish made me whatever.
And Mr. Kumar, how did this idea of training photography to fisherwomen came in your mind?
Not a fisherwoman. I teach so many students who belong to the marginalized community, Dalit community, and minority, and plus fishermen also. It's I think the fishermen are my fifth batch. Like I went Dalit students based on management community students outside in North Chennai, Tiruvallur, Yenmu kind of students. I teach so many students. It's one of the part of the project, like fisherwoman. I teach everybody, not a particular community. So because why I am teaching photography for the ground level, I am because who are the storyteller in our world? Who going to be offered the camera? Who going to be telling our stories? Somebody have opportunity. But in the ground level, the really somebody writing out the stories is not going to be their voice. I need to be bring their own voices also. Journalism, like voiceless voice for voiceless people. I need to be create voiceless next to the voice. So this is a like this is my way because Ambedkar said we need the payback society is very important. This is the whole ideology for the payback society. So I am a photographer right now because of my people pain, people life. So when somebody going to be a photographer, big photographer, anybody, they are also going to be shoot some other people life. So, but that's why I'm a photographer. That's why I'm getting some out. That's why you are interviewing. That's why I had a book, so many books. I had some camera, everything because of my people life. So I need to bear back my society. So I need to give back to them my art. That's why I need to create some photograph there that belongs to the community. So that time I realized that was too powerful to me for the people also. They're always totally different from us. So when I'm doing like, I am last 7 years, I'm doing manual scavenging work, the issue work. I shot so many works, deaths and everything happened in Tamil Nadu or in last 7 years. But I did one workshop in 2019, after the COVID time. So they, with the manual scavenging children, they did some great work. They made me, it's like they have a life. We doesn't look at we are also looking the pain only. They are also looking at they are also very poverty. They are also living like small place, but they have a life. We need to think about that. We need to shoot the proper way with dignity. So I am shooting after that time. I realized we need to learn so many things. We need to think. We need to consider so many things. I am totally forgot about the before I am doing so many things, but right now I'm not a teaching photography. I'm also learning something like this is my learning process. After I getting, I'm not teaching photography. I'm going to be learn something like it. Like it's that's why the idea came. So that's why I'm doing the photography workshop only. It's,
And for this particular project, like, how did these young girls or women react to learning photography and using DSLR cameras?
yeah, we are using only DSLR, not SLR. We are also because the camera is, the photography things are totally expensive. You think in the courses and cameras right now. Right now, starting price camera like for the 43, 44,000. So who's going to be after? I was thinking about, I don't know, I was buying camera I was trying to buy the camera in 2008 and 6 like, but I buying camera in 2013 only. It's a long gap, I need to spend a lot of time. I need to save some money. But it's very hard to get the camera. But right now I have a 25 cameras right now. So my students going to be easily get my people going to be easily get the easily handle our cameras, you know. So not mobile. I don't want to do the any mobile photography workshop, like, you know. It's a good, but I need to give them the camera because they're going to be offered, they're going to be used. They need to be confident. I need to be give them to the confidence. They can easily handle the camera. It's not too expensive, but they're going to be used. After they're going to feel about, oh, okay, I have a camera, I'm going to shoot. Be like a photographer, like, you know. That's why mostly I'm go with the DSLR cameras. Um, I forgot your question, like, you know, what?
And how did they learn to use
Yeah.
DSLR cameras?
So my workshop not a 1 day, 2 days workshop. It's long term work. You know, 6 months, 1.5 months, 1.5 years. So my workshop go with this kind of time period only. That's why they're going to be easily handled. So mostly I'm not to go with the technical way. First I'm going to find, I teach technical the one first day only. After I'm going to be teach them to how to see our people, how to showcase our people, how to how to the way of seeing is very important. We need to stand with the people's side. We need to shoot for our people. So you do think about your people, you are going to shoot your mother and father. Think that the way. That's why they're easy to comfortable to me because I'm going to be show them to my mother's work only. So I had a photo story in Pari. Though I'm going to show them to, it's very easy to connect with them because I came from that particular space only, the place only. So we are also easily to connect. So I also teach them to very easily. They are also very well connected to me. So they are also done so many good works. I cannot made it the kind of work they did. They did very well.
And how did the community you photographed responded to the stories you aimed to capture through your lens? Like, were there any surprising reactions or interactions like that stood out to you?
So first time they're doing very hard, you know. The last time I will tell you the experience, like, you know, fisherman. First time in Orissa, Nagapattinam, I did some Orissa and Nagapattinam. It supported like Dakshan and Snega NGOs also when we supported the particular exhibit workshop. The workshop they're going to support it. So first time they're going to be hold the camera. You can look at that. You can imagine they are also wearing sari and they are using some bag and they are going to have a camera also. They're going to be shoot. First time they're going to be go with the camera for the port and fish market and beach side. How they are going to be look at them? It's, everybody going not upset like, you know, but they are going to be shoot. They are also feel like a photographer things. No, nothing. They are also being the 1 day, 2 days. Like, they are also every day they are going to be take care of the children. They are also take care of the home. After they are going to be shoot also. That's why the every photos came from fishermen. If you can look at the big accent, this is also shot by fishermen. So I need to be even to the I need to be the politics is very important. I'm going to be not given the camera. I'm going to be the politics. The politics is very important. After going to be shoot everywhere. So every day their life they are seeing everybody, everything is every day is they can see, but they are not. It's not important. This is not important. They are going to understand. But when I am going to be politicized, they are going to easily understand. The erosion is a big problem. Migration is a big problem. Climate change is a big problem. After they're going to understand. After they're going to be shoot very, very serious photos also.
So, what were some of the most powerful images like showcased in the exhibition? How many photographs these students took, and how many were exhibited at the final, like for the final exhibition?
In last exhibition, the
Yeah,
fisherman.
the fisherman. Yeah.
We have a 450 photos, like
By how many girls?
16 women photographers, 1 6, 8 from Kanjan, 8 from Nagapur. There, we are not showing the single photos like we are so like, you know, photo store like they are also following some other women in everyday life. The one day they are going to follow, 2 days they are going to follow some person. They are also travel with them, the bus and beach, how they are selling fish, how they catch the fish in riverside and black water side, how they catch the prawn. So we have a lot of stories. We have migration stories. We have daily wages stories. So we have put like you can see my photo stories in foreign network. My students also did the same way. They did a lot of stories. That's why we gotta display a lot of image to the gallery. We have a lot of stories, not a single photo today. It's a proper structure stories.
I wanted to ask you, like, where do you see the future of photography heading, especially for women photographers?
Please ask me one more time. Repeat the
I want
question.
to ask you, where do you see the future of photography heading, especially for women photographers?
So in Tamil Nadu, which is less than one photographer in documentary side and political side. The ground level, who is we are not still now we doesn't get any offer like getting camera. I'm also not any. It's very hard to getting new camera in their life. But I am also trying to. We are not doing only workshop. We are also find out some students like who are willing to study journalism. So we are also right now. I had 4 5 students studying journalism because of my workshop, my photography workshop. We are also creating some journalists. We are also creating some documentary photographers. We are also trying to find them the publication. We also try to find them college. We also put them to the studies. We need to. This is a way of I'm not a studying photography. I'm not good with English. I'm not writing with good English, not proper. If I'm writing very well with English, I need to. So I can go beyond, better than better in go forward, because I'm right now I'm very slow. So that's why I teach them to proper studies. You should go to college. My students going to be studying. They are must. So all are going to be very soon. And you can think who are in before the time who's telling about our stories when the people getting the power or they are going to be tell our stories. Right now we are also going to be tell our stories in my own language, in our own voices. Our voices are going to be too powerful and unique and proper way. So I need to create this particular way of things. We need to tell about my own stories in my own voices.
And what legacy do you hope to leave as an educator in photography?
We are also trying to start one school in Chennai. Maybe so photography is everything to me because I'm a lot of inspiration with the garden bugs. The garden bug black photographer is always. We are also going to be stand with our people. Like we are also stand with our people. Who is going to be fight for the people? The really who is going to be fight for? We're going to stand with them. This is our way. Like we need to support with our photography, not like selling. We are right now. My students are also documenting all issue in Tamil Nadu, caste-wise violence and honor killing and so many things happening in Tamil Nadu and Chennai conducting and climate change. Who is going to be really affected? We are going to be show them the reality, the ground reality. This is our the process. We need to try to start our own magazine in very soon, and we're going to be starting on publications like we're going to be make a photography books also. So small, like not a big. We going to start small community photography community in Chennai maybe with our younger students, young students.
Thank you so much once again for sharing your experience, your expertise, and passion with us. We at Women Freelancers Collective look forward to hearing about your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.